Welcome, beautiful Gemini. Welcome, Air Sign, to Sweet Tree of Life Tarot for the month of July 2022. I am sorry I didn't get these in earlier. I was sick for a little bit, but I am back, thankfully. And let's go ahead and start your readings here. It is read as a Tree of Life spread. So, what we have here is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups here is considered to be in the reversal because there seems to be some disharmony going on, some incompatibility with your partner. So, maybe your boyfriend or girlfriend, there's a disharmony there. One partner is more committed than the other. That's what it seems like. So, because of that, because of the reading here, what the next card reads, it looks like you're kind of done with kind of looking at things through your relationship through rose-colored glasses and kind of looking at it for what it is. Unfortunately, for some of you have decided to part ways, or fortunately, depending on your situation, of course. It's Six of Swords, period of transition. So, obviously it's a kind of a sad moment, so that's why I was feeling a little sad about that. But at the same time, it's a moment to restart, a moment of new beginnings. So the Six of Swords, it's a period of transition, moving away from something in your past. You want to basically you're leaving something sadly behind, but you also have that anticipation for something in your journey that's coming up, that, that moving forward and kind of looking forward to something new as well. As you can see, she's walking, she's leaving the swords behind, she's done with the battle, she doesn't need to fight anymore, whether it be internal conflict that she had or conflict with her partner. So she leaves the swords behind. So the clouds here, they part ways because it's parting ways and showing her that, okay, there's light of hope coming through again. Right here in the third position, we have the Knight of Swords. This is what basically tells me what's been created or has been created or you were creating. It's kind of the Knight of Swords tends to have that kind of forceful action and unyielding energy, but he's truthful, and he also is very charismatic and intelligent. So, but he is a little bit kind of aggressive. So there's that aggressiveness going on in there. Ready for action, even though there's no opposition in sight. So it seems like that was kind of like what you were dealing with that conflict, whether it be inner struggle or just kind of feeling that way because of what you were going through with your partner here. And it seems to be maybe the partner seems to be water sign, because it keeps coming up with the cups here. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And the Knight of Swords, of course, this is an air sign like yourself, and you're kind of just in conflict. It seems, you were just trying to get through this. So let's go ahead and see the energy to build. What's giving you the energy to build and kind of look forward and kind of moving forward, like it's showing here with the Six of Swords. It's a Three of Pentacles. So this is a very positive card. It's a card of completing a short-term goal. Pentacles usually deals with the financial part of your reading. So it usually tends to be maybe that you're kind of, even though in love right now you're suffering some, you're doing better in financial matters, you're reaching those short-term completions. And this card just kind of reminds you to see the bigger picture. Sometimes you may have to team up with others, like he is here with her. Team up with others to reach that prosperity that you've been trying to reach. But that this card also reminds you that with careful planning, determination, and persistence, the hard work that you put in, all your goals can be achieved that way, and in your dreams. So short-term goals are definitely attainable and reachable in this time coming up. So keep that positive energy going, and cooperation with friends and maybe family as well. Right here, what you need to dissolve, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, she has that feeling of, oh, I'm just focusing on despair, emptiness, what happened to me here, that that just made me really sad, with my partner. No more, this is like a card of pessimism, just showing you wasted energy and that negativity, just looking at those spilled cups. But you're not looking at the cups behind her. So the cups behind her, they're being offered to you. There's other opportunities coming. So in order for you to keep going forward, you're going to have to kind of stop wasting the time on those negative energies that just fell right there. You're not, because that could keep you from falling short from completing the short-term goal you have here, right? So you want to have those positive feelings there by looking at what is being offered to you. And this relationship seems to be, again, is a Five of Cups. The Cups is showing up again. So there's probably with a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Now, the middle of your cards here is kind of like the foundational card for me. I read it as the foundational kind of energy that's kind of being projected all out and kind of making it a bigger energy, like a synergy, basically, is the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles here, it's a card that, yes, it's okay to carefully plan and spend wisely. Those are definitely good virtues for you to have. But the dangerous part of doing that can be also that you might be going kind of a little too much in that direction and being too possessive and controlling, as you can see here. So there's definitely an energy here of being possessive and controlling. Desire to maintain that control, hang on to your possessions. So it could be that you are kind of trying to control everything going on, trying to maybe keep holding on to that person that's basically you're kind of giving up on, but you're kind of still holding on to that hope. Or maybe that person's holding on to the hope, trying to keep you kind of like a possession, like, no, I want you here, but I don't want to deal with whatever comes with it, the responsibilities and so forth. So let's go ahead and see what else is going on here. But it could also just be you holding on to all your money, just kind of being too possessive about that. So just kind of like the heads up, kind of reminding you, oh, don't be too possessive or controlling. If you get blessings, share them with others, and it'll just keep coming back. Right here in the seventh position, the victory position, we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles obviously does show a little bit of lack of material prosperity, or just a failure or a loss of something, which could have been just this loss that you're feeling right here, kind of sentiment about losing things, kind of wanting to hold on to them. It can indicate also for some of you ill health or a loss of a job or just financial insecurity in general. That's probably why you're wanting to hold on to things. But over here, it shows me that you do have the possibility of reaching a short-term goal that you're trying to reach financially. So I think this is more related to the emotional part, where you're just kind of feeling a little bit of, a lot actually of a loss, that, feeling abandoned maybe for some of you, anxious or unwanted, or feeling alone. So just remember, even though the situation is bleak, this card does remind you, you have the warmth of love and companionship from your family and friends. Materially, you might not feel very wealthy, but spiritually, you are very prosperous. You have family, you have friends, and there's also light of hope coming just through there. So keep that hope, keep that ray of hope coming in. It's growing. You're going to go past the situation and going into the more positive aspect of your journey. You've been through the hardest part already, the breaking up and just kind of dealing with that in itself. So right here, what is it that you want? This is a card of temperance. So you want to maintain that balance that you've been looking for. It shows that maybe you're practicing moderation, so you don't want to overly spend financially. So you're practicing that moderation, which is good. But you're also showing here that you have to have that balance in your life. That is called, the card of temperance, of course, major arcana card. As you can see, she has a chalice of water and then one with fire. Yet when she puts the water in the fire, she does not put the fire out. She actually creates a rainbow, and there's this a butterfly symbol of life and transformation. She has one foot in the water, subconscious, which is her subconscious. She has the other foot here on the earth, which is, basically a material world. So she has that balance. And that's what it seems like you're trying to really want. You want to have that balance between your emotions and your financial wealth, material wealth, and emotional health, and just kind of have that balance of love, which is a very positive aspiration to have. But if it's not with this person, then it's healthier for you not to. But that would be a decision that you have to make to see if it's worth dissolving your relationship, because it looks like it's already been dissolved. But for some of you, if you're still kind of working on it, like with a partner, trying to make it work and holding on to it, then you really just have to reevaluate and see if that's something worth having with that person. Right here in the number 9 position, it's basically like the trunk of the tree. It tells me, how others see you or you see yourself. And it's a wonderful major arcana card, the Emperor. The Emperor is very known to be like the ultimate guardian, the patriarch. He's very structured, protective, authoritative, smart, very intelligent, very forthright, as far as like he knows what he needs to do. He has, the Ankh here, sign of everlasting life over here, with the ram's horns, very much assuredness, sure-footedness, intelligence. So you do have, what it takes to do that. You see yourself as that. And if you're not seeing yourself as that right now because you're feeling kind of that loss and focus on the negativity, remember others see you as this as well, as an emperor. So let's have those emperor energies keep going forward, help you go forward. Right here in the Seven of Cups, we have at the end here for what's kind of outwardly radiating, and the kind of like the root of the tree, we have the Seven of Cups. It's usually a card of imagination, dreams, flights of fancy, that type of thing, where you're kind of like maybe just living in a dream world, avoiding those responsibilities or creating illusions because you're refusing to see the situation for what it is, which is kind of what I'm seeing here. You don't kind of want to see what's going on. You just rather kind of live in them, kind of like wearing those rose tinted glasses, just kind of not seeing things for what they are, possibly for some of you. And this card just reminds you, you're going to have to really look at touching ground and face those emotions that you're facing. Don't just bury them. You're going to have to face them in order to start healing. Also, for some of you, this could just mean that you're scattering your energies or dealing with too many things at one time. So it could be possibly you're dealing with a financial situation and also with your partner, which is very common right now with this after COVID era or during COVID era. A lot of us have been hit financially, emotionally, and just in so many other ways. So something to just kind of consider, not to kind of keep looking away from the situation, but you might have to start looking at the situation for what it is. And again, looking at those other opportunities that are being offered to you so you can work together with family, friends, and just kind of have that moment of reflection and maybe feel supported. So right here we have in this column here, we have the column of severity, then we have the column of harmony, and then we have the column of mercy. So in the middle we have the column of harmony. Column of harmony, if you read it in the reverse and we go up the column, it kind of gives you a little bit more of tips on maybe advice on how to maybe at least feel more peaceful, more joyful in your life, and kind of go back to that feeling that you have, even if it's not with another person, but just love with yourself. Remember, you have to love yourself as well. So right here is just going through the Seven of Cups. Keep your feet grounded, keep yourself sure-footedness, assured of yourself. You have the strength. Boy, do you have the strength to keep going forward and do this well. Don't feel that sense of loss. Have that sense of temperance where you're moderating, you're balancing things. Don't hold on to things for dear life like it's the last thing you're going to have. This is not the last love you're going to have. This is not the last piece of money you're going to have. You'll be blessed with much more, especially when you don't hold on to it to control things. Don't want to have to hold on to control. Share your blessings with others if it's financially, if it's emotionally. Don't hang on to things because you want to have control. We really don't have control of anything, really, except for your own, how you react to things. So however you react to things, whatever choices you make, you have that control. But we do not have control of the outcomes. And so all we can do is put the best foot forward. Look at your other possibilities. Work with someone to complete that short-term goal. If it is your partner you feel is worth fighting for, as far as worth kind of like working it out, then you'd have to work together. Otherwise, if you're not working together as a team, it won't work. You both have to carry your own weight in it. So right here shows you just kind of done with that battle, that conflict. You're done. Let me just go forward toward better aspects, better possibilities. Get past this pain of leaving him or her, and just kind of go into more hope. Go into your future, anticipating a new journey where you won't be that tunnel vision with that person because there are other people out there in your future, even if it's not right now at this moment. And right here, that way you can, go ahead and try to get that energy back where you love yourself more, where you have that more sense of joy and peace in your life and more fulfillment. And with your family and friends, remember, they're there for you. You're not alone. You're very rich spiritually, so hang on to your faith and your family and friends, and you definitely have a lot of love going on. I hope that this reading gives you a better perspective. on everything, and hopefully more positive perspective on everything. That, you know, it's not hopeless. You will get out of this. You will come through. You have the strength to do it. You have the family, spirituality, love, faith to do it. You can get through this. I send you lots of light and love, and I hope that you can join me here next month. If you like this channel, please do subscribe so that I can keep making more videos. And if you do like it, if you like this video specifically, click a like, share it with a friend. Maybe somebody else might need to hear the messages that are presented here. And I am raffling off another free reading for next month, for this month, but it'll be posted probably about August 1st or so. And the way I get those, enter you in the raffle is by having you subscribe. For some of the people that subscribe, I couldn't get all of their names. For some reason, YouTube doesn't list them if it's not a public channel that you're subscribing under. So if you're not sure, just go ahead and email me at Sweet Tree of Life Tarot, and I'll make sure to add you to my list for next month. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you do want to purchase a reading, I do have time for those as well for this month, and it will usually get back to you in about a week or so at the most. And I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you next month. Wishing you lots of peace for the rest of your month, and I hope the situation, it gives you more peace in your life as you get through it, and you look at more positive aspects of it, and knowing that the positivity and hope is coming through. Thank you very much for joining me. Sending you lots of light, love, and peace. Thank you.